Alright, Heroclix fans, I'm going to do another character review for you. I'm going to do something a little different this time. I'm actually going to review two figures in one video. The reason is because these are hulked out heroes. These are the chase figures from the Incredible Hulk set. They are hulked out versions of, on the left is Thor and on the right is Submariner. They also did a hulked out Iceman, Cyclops, Wolverine, and Captain America. I might be forgetting another one, but these are the two that I have. I'll start with Mighty Thorr here on the left. He is 135 points. He has the keywords of Asgardian, Brute, and hulked out heroes. He has a trait called Thunder Smash. When the Mighty Thorr makes a close combat attack, if his attack total is at least 4 greater than his target's defense value, after the action resolves, he can use Quake as a free action. Now, the Hulkmariner on the right is 115 points. His keywords are Atlantis, Brute, and hulked out heroes. He has a trait also. It's called Sea Smash. When Hulkmariner makes a close combat attack, if his attack total is at least 4 greater than his target's defense value, the hit character gains Earthbound neutralized this game as long as Hulkmariner is on the map. So he stays Earthbound neutralized for the rest of the game until Hulkmariner is KO'd. These guys are pretty straightforward. Their dials aren't too bad, they're not too long, but you know, the points are kind of small. 135 points for Mighty Thorr and 115 points for the Hulkmariner. I'll show you real quick the sculpt of Mighty Thorr, easily my favorite out of the two. He's got that blue skin, he's got the white tattoos, he's got the lightning coming out from the hammer that's in his hands there. It's awfully small compared to the big hulked out hands. Lots of nice detail in this sculpt. As you can see, it's a unique figure with the silver ring around it. And yeah, so that's the Mighty Thorr. Here we have Hulkmariner. The sculpt is pretty detailed. There's lots of detail in the scales and the clothing and whatnot. It's not as impressive as the Mighty Thorr sculpt, but you see the webbing in the hands there. He's a unique figure as well. I believe all the hulked out heroes are unique. So yeah, that's the sculpts on these two. I'll run through the dial pretty quick. Since they're not long, I figured I'd do 2 in 1 video. Here you see Mighty Thorr. He starts off with Running Shot with a attack of 11. He has 18 defense impervious and 4 damage. He has a range of 6 and he can target 1 character per ranged attack. Here we still have Running Shot, 18 impervious, 10 attack with a white box called Chain Lightning. Mighty Thorr can use Energy Explosion as if he possesses 2 lightning bolts. And 3 damage there. He's got Running Shot, Energy Explosion still there, 17 invuln, 3 damage. And then we got 8 movement with Phasing Teleport. He's got that Energy Explosion still. 17 invulnerability, 2 damage, Ranged Combat Expert. Here it's the same thing, Phasing, Energy Explosion, Invulnerability, and Ranged Combat Expert. Here on click number 6, he only has Toughness and a white box on his damage. And that is called Revert. The mechanic with these hulked out heroes, they can revert back to not the hulked out version of that character. And on the card there's a list of the 3 different Thors that this one can revert back into. One of which is the Chaos War Thor, the other one is the Fast Forces Chaos War Thor, and then the other one is the Fast Forces Hammer of Thor Thor. Alright, here on click number 7 we have nothing there besides the revert. On click number 8, nothing there besides the revert is everything's really low. Defense, attack, damage, everything's really low. So your best bet is to revert back to the other character. And here on click number 9, that's KO for the Mighty Thor. So he's a running shot, energy explosion guy. He's he's a decent ranged character. And for the Hulkmariner, here's his top click. He's got 9 movement charge, 11 attack with super strength, 18 impervious, and 4 damage. He has 0 range, and as you can see, he is an aquatic figure. He moves good in the water, which is how it should be. He's got charge there, 10 attack with a white power called Floatsome and Jetsome. Hulkmariner can use super strength, give Hulkmariner a free action if he occupies water terrain and isn't holding an object. Give Hulkmariner a standard light object from outside the game. So that's pretty sweet. He pulls in light objects from outside the game when he's in water. 17 invul and 3 damage. Charge. He's got that same white box there on the attack. 16 invul, 3 damage. And now he's just 8 movement, 9 attack with the same box as before. 16 invul and 3 damage. Here he's starting to drop. You got 8 movement, you got 9 attack with the Floatsome and Jetsome white box, 16 toughness and 3 damage. Here you just have the 16 toughness, and it looks like his revert. And the options for reverting this Hulkmariner into Namor is the Galactic Guardians Namor or the Gravity Feed Namor. So those are the 2 options you have to revert him back to. And here you have 8 attack, 15 defense, and the revert. And on click number 8, should be his last click here. Everything's really low, so you want to get him out of there and revert him back, so at least he's worth something to your force. And click number 9 is a KO. So these guys, what they did was they put out one of these hulked out heroes in every Incredible Hulk brick. So they're not too hard to get a hold of. They are pretty cool. I sure would like to have Wolverage and maybe the Cyclops or the Iceman version. But yeah, these guys are pretty awesome, especially for collector's purposes. And in the game, they're not too shabby either.